Cadbury Silk.
Class on, match off, meeting on, a game off.
What's going on?
You gotta let it go, let it flow, never quit, let it rip, make a hit, find your bliss, take a risk, or you miss out on finding a better way. Working hard today, so you're better than yesterday. Hey, did you guess that? I'm the best at coming back, even stronger, I'll attest that. Flying in a boomerang, can you catch that? Admire that I do my thing and I meant that. Yeah, who wanna play now? I say loud, I never lay down, cause when you lay down, you stay down. No time to wait now, cause I be moving it, doing it, and influencing, using it to my fullest, you losing it. Cause I'm bold, not reliant, been told I'm defiant, determined for learning, I got the soul of a giant. You see that I'm a leader, full of adventure, the speed of a cheetah, but I move like a ninja. Yes, so catch me if you can. I'm steady on my feet, but I stay ready with them hands. If you're ready, then we'll roll. Give it plenty, they won't mold. They'll get it up in a pop like confetti, cause you gotta let it go, let it flow, never quit.
Adelaide awaits the second semi-final. It's a sea of blue. All you can see is the Tiranga. We've been waiting 15 years to lift that T20 World Cup trophy again. Just 2 matches away. Team India in all preparation at the ground that they know so well up against England, reigning one-day champions. Look, we have in the house champions, of course, the leading run-getter in women's cricket, KallMeRaj, along with world champion Harbhajan Singh. The last time India-England met in a T20 World Cup, Singh was king in 2012. What did you do, Bhaji?
What did you do?
What did you do against
I
England?
didn't do much.
You did a lot.
I just took 4 wickets.
For just 12 runs.
So it was simple. Simple. Just bowl the way I, bowl the best, and I just stuck to the same thing, I didn't do much.
You did quite a bit, Bhaji. You're playing it down. You're playing it down. The fact is, there are 2 big teams with massive reputations here at Adelaide. It's a World Cup semi-final. I mean, look at the crowd. Look at Rohit Sharma. He knows playing in his 80-20 World Cup here, Mithali. He's got so many expectations on his shoulders. How do you forget about the history? How do you keep yourself in the zone, forget about the crowd's expectations, and concentrate on the fact that you want to set a date with destiny in Pakistan at the MCG?
I think we've spoken a lot about how Adelaide is good for India and blah, blah, blah. But I think stats gives you confidence, but it's always on that day, how you absorb the pressure. Keep in mind about how the wicket is going to prepare your strategies and your plans. If the game awareness is there and you're in the moment, then I think you can go ahead. But then if you burden yourself with the expectations of people and give the external factors more important, then I think, you probably will not be your best on that day. I'm sure Rohit understands that as a captain, because he's got, 50 T20s under his belt as a captain. So he's in a better position now to absorb that and rally his team together.
Rally his troops together, and why not? We know about Adelaide. Team India knows it well, the shortest square of boundaries. Virat Kohli has over 900 runs here. What can we expect in today's second semi-final in terms of the conditions? Let's find out in our Dream 11 pitch report.
Right, time to have a look at the playing area here at the Adelaide Oval. And I tell you what, before we get there, it's important to speak about atmospheric conditions. It's a bit muggy, humidity, and sometimes that suggests a little bit of swing. As far as the dimensions are concerned, there are quirks here in Australia, and this ground particularly, well, is about long straight. 88, that's the straight boundary. Short, square. Today, the good thing is that we're actually smack bang in the middle. So it doesn't matter as far as left and right combinations. What's important, most important, is how this one's going to play. And a man alongside me here is Shane Watson, who's going to tell us all of that. What do you think, Watto?
It looks like an absolute ripper. This is as good as a wicket I've seen for a long time. It's really hard. There's a nice little fleck of green grass as well, which means it's going to be really hold together very, very nicely. I'm going to go down. You've got to hear this. It is rock hard, so the ball is going to go through absolutely beautifully. The scores here in the first innings, average so far in this tournament, been 157, but this is going to be a high-scoring wicket. It's going to be beautiful. So the team who bats first, they're going to have to score big to give themselves a chance to be able to try and make sure that the opposition doesn't chase them down.
Saw the excitement with Water almost padding up himself to get on that wicket. What could be the role that the spinners play, particularly Indian spinners? Akshay Patel, we know, used in the power play, but Ravi Champion Ashwin now with a couple of left-handers in that England lineup. You had a look at the conditions, Bhaji. How do you expect to deploy them?
I think all they need to do is just adopt these conditions and bowl according to the plan and look to take wickets rather than bowling dart balls and look to give away those easy singles. I think idea is to build pressure in the middle overs. Whenever spinner comes in, and we have always seen, there'll be a chance people try to take you on in such conditions, but that's where you come in the game and be aware of those situations and look to get a wicket rather than just bowling 6 run in an over. That you can't do it in this competition. You will go for runs. You rather go for runs and take 3-4 wickets and put your team ahead. So that's what I would like to see R. Ashwin and Akshay Patel doing today. That keeping things tight, but at the same time, their intent has to be taking wicket, not stopping runs.
What do you know about the Adelaide Oval, the shorter square of boundary? So the question is, do you want a left-hander? Do you want someone who can exploit that conditions, play those shots? Are you going for Rishabh Pant or Dinesh Karthik today?
Well, I've always
Mithali
been
putting the
for
captain's hat back on.
Rishabh Pant because he also gets that a left-hander in the top middle order. But again, Dinesh Karthik has been given that role of a finisher. Unfortunately, in this tournament, he's unable to do that. But is it important to change that on a very important game today? Do you really want to get Rishabh Pant in when it is all to play for? Or you want to back a player like Dinesh Karthik, who's not really been playing that role? You still want to give him an opportunity.
That is a brilliant visual, okay? You read into that visual as much as you want. I'm going to keep you guessing because we're going to get those answers. The toss is coming up here at the Adelaide Oval in the second semi-final. Both the captains walking out there to get one step closer to that big final. We'll be back.
Advertisement. What the?
Do you want to? Oh. Hello. Do you want a photograph? A nice photograph.
हम मानते हैं कि कुछ नया सीख के हम दुनिया में अपनी जगह बना सकते हैं। इंग्लिश बोलना सीखो वी ऐप पर। फूलो फलो, स्पीड से बढ़ो।
सर, आप किस एज में रिटायर हुए थे?
39।
सोच रहा था काश मेरी भी रिटायर्ड लाइफ आप जैसी हो।
उसके लिए मैदान में उतरना पड़ेगा।
उतरूंगा ना सर।
म्यूचुअल फंड्स का
म्यूचुअल फंड्स के मैदान में। म्यूचुअल फंड्स
हर महीने इन्वेस्ट करो, फ्यूचर की तैयारी करो।
करोड़ों लोग इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं और देश के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
सही है सर।
तो आ जाओ मैदान में।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Live toss. Let's go.
Two extraordinary opening batters are leading their units today, their troops in the charge to make it to that final.
Minion into bat first.
to take on Pakistan. Both Rohit Sharma, Joss Buttler, so much riding on their shoulders in terms of expectations when it comes to these units as well. For India, all will be trying to end that expectation of that 15-year wait. They have all their top four scoring runs, half centuries from all their top four, but will it come down to the bowling? That could be the biggest changes as far as both these teams are concerned. It's a semi-final. Nothing else matters but getting across the line to that final at the toss.
Well, it's a nice, cool evening here in Adelaide, and the atmosphere building up all the time as we come to toss time in the second semi-final between India and England. Rohit Sharma, Joss Buttler, David Boone, the match referee, all in readiness. Rohit will spin the coin.
We're gonna bowl.
What the fuck?
Joss, you won the toss. What have you decided?
We're gonna bowl first.
What's the mood like in the dressing room? Big semi-final, there's two good sides.
Absolutely, yeah, excitement. It's obviously going to be a fantastic atmosphere, one of the great grounds in the world, and we're really excited for the match.
The fact that you've not played in Adelaide before in this World Cup, does that make a difference?
No, I don't think so. Obviously, the dimensions here are a little bit different, so we'll have to adapt to that quickly.
And when you look at the morale in the team, and you've had some injury problems, what's the scene?
Yeah, we have two changes. David Malan and Mark Wood miss out with injuries. Phil Salt and Chris Jordan come in.
You're fielding first.
Jordan.
What do you make of the surface?
I think it looks a good wicket. I expect it hopefully to stay the same throughout the whole game.
Have a good one, Joss.
Thank you.
Well, Rohit, what would you have done?
Yeah, we would have batted first anyway.
Yeah, and your morale pretty good. You played some good cricket.
Yeah, we played some good cricket, but you know, here comes crunch game for us. I mean, all the game that we played were quite important for us. But again, another opportunity for us to come out and play the way we've been playing all through this tournament. Important to just hold your nerve and take the game till the end.
Your number one and number two teams in the rankings. You played a lot against each other of late. That'll help.
Yeah, I mean, we played these guys a fair bit in the last few years. I mean, we do understand how, what sort of strength they come up with and what sort of weakness they have as well. So it's important to try and exploit that. But it's important, to just keep calm and just do what we want to do as a team. And that's what, has given us success in this tournament.
How's that hand of yours? A bit of an injury scare?
Yeah, it was, but it seems to be absolutely fine now. There was a bit of scare, but I'm completely fine now.
And you have a wealth of talent to pick from. What is your team for today?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the kind of talent we have, like you said rightly. It was a tough one, but again, we've gone with the same team. We wanted to, keep the same team, keeping, all sort of dynamism of the ground in mind. What gives us that flexibility as well. So we have stuck to that same team which played against Zimbabwe.
Well, have a good one. Enjoy, Rohit.
Thank you.
Same team on the Rahul, Rohit, Virat, Yadav, Hardik, no Dinesh Karthik, okay.
Which means India will be batting first. And if
Mohammad
India
Sami.
Rohit Sharma means that Rishabh Pant will be playing in that lineup.
Chahal should be there,
Coincidences,
Chahal.
Because in this T20 World Cup, every captain that has won the toss has lost the match. Do we believe it? Ladies, check.
Well, I think they still need to play good cricket
Yes.
to get win.
Opposite
I think,
team is
toss
so
doesn't matter,
good.
But
Finger crossed, guys. India should
Rohit
win.
wanted to bat, and exactly, what India wanted to do, and that they got that, and now they have to just. go out
Only
there
squad
and
is
put
this Sam
180
Curran,
runs at
Anand
least
Moore,
on the board,
Joss
otherwise,
Buttler,
they
Hales.
can be in trouble because
Nah,
England
this
is a
guy.
bad team.
They not only bat deep, that's what
It's
we
okay,
heard
it's
from Shane Watson
okay.
as well as the pitch report. You're absolutely right from that perspective. It is a team that changes trends. It was England. They chased successfully in Sydney. So Rishabh Pant in this lineup gives that dynamism that Rohit Sharma had said, keeping the ground conditions and dimensions in mind.
Well, it's obviously they would like
Hello,
to stick to the same 11.
Vitnar. Hello, Sharma.
Changing
Hello.
Your team for different games, different players coming in because
Welcome to
they
the
want
stream.
players
आज
to
तो
get
पूरा
settled
cricket
and,
ही है.
do the role what they are supposed to do. And I
India,
think,
man, India.
Having Rishabh Pant obviously add that sort of angle to their game because he's a left-hander who can take those spinners on, whenever spinners comes into bowl, and they needed one left-hander in the batting lineup, and that's probably one of the reasons they got him. And unfortunately, DK misses out, and as Rohit mentioned, that you can only play 11, and I hope Rishabh can do what was expected from Dinesh Karthik.
Expectations is an important thing. Mithali, looking at this England team as well, who decided to go with their bowling unit. 2 changes for them, so you won't get that express pace of Mark Wood, who's not available, but you will get those Yorkers from Chris Jordan towards the end. They've got quite a few bowlers to pick from. Just looking at India's top order, how would you like to deploy your bowlers and try and, well, Bhaji wants 180, try and restrict them to ensure that India don't get 180.
Well, see, Sam Curran is the pick of the bowlers. He's been getting a lot of wickets, and he's now come into a very different role of bowling in the death overs where he picked many wickets. So this game, I'm happy Mark Wood is not playing because he was the one who would pair along with Sam Curran in the death overs. So I guess where India actually increases their tempo, the run rate in the last 5 overs, maybe today they will get to do that as well. It will be a challenge for Butler to see who he can pair Sam Curran with.
Definitely, and it's something both captains have said as well leading up to this semi-final. It's not about the journey that gets you there, it's how you perform in those moments, how you absorb the pressure. And someone who's done that well for India in the past is Hardik Pandya, the game changer, the X-Factor.
Hardik, they've just opened the gates, you've just marched across the ground, great atmosphere building already. How much are you looking forward to this one?
Pretty excited. Semi-final of World Cup, we know now every game, every ball will matter a lot, so very excited, but at the same point of time trying to keep everyone's nerve calm and making sure that we follow the processes which has gotten us here.
I was going to ask you that because it's a day for pressure and it's a day for passion. Is it also a day for a bit of calmness and coolness from Hardik Pandya?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people keep asking that how do we find yourself calm in difficult situation and all that. I think somewhere down the line that depends on the preparation. I think that calmness does not come by your mental strength or anything. It's just that if you prepare well and you kind of tick all the boxes and you are confident about your skill set and you know that if time comes you'll be able to perform. So I think that somewhere down the line will has given me the calmness which I've over the years got, and at the same point of time a lot of other cricketers as well.
I guess the 2 lads batting ahead of you give you some calmness as well. Kohli and Suryakumar Yadav, they're playing beautifully.
Absolutely, sometimes I feel that either we are not batting well or they are just on a different planet, especially Surya as well. Virat, we have seen he's been doing this for years, as a lot of he did not score for a couple of months and a lot of people said a lot of things, but somewhere down the line we all knew that the kind of cricketer he is. And talking about Surya, I think in life
I hate cricket, sorry, but India should win.
I think he should have played 2 years back.
Yeah, Priyajan, India will win for sure. No value today. Till the match is over, no value today.
Those 2 years.
Well, I hope you get what you want this evening as well. Go well.
Thank you, Nas.
It's Suryakumar Yadav that said a little bit earlier on our show that pressure is fun. It's Hardik Pandya who walks out saying, this is fun to play in a semi-final. Pressure is a privilege. Bhaji, you've been in the occasion semi-finals, finals, the world is watching you, the pressure is on. How have you geared up yourself to bring out the best in you?
Well, if there's no pressure, there's no fun. That's what Surya also said. Hardik also mentioned the same thing. There is pressure, there is a lot of fun as well. You are the chosen one to get to play in front of these big crowd. It's an unbelievable moment. You just got to enjoy the process as well. What is happening, and enjoy the games and keeping things very, very simple that helps you to perform. And if you take the burden of pressure, you'll not be able to perform the way you would like to perform. And it's very easy to say, but normally when I played semi-final or the finals or any big game, I just switch off from all the negativities and all the TVs and the media and stuff, what people are saying about me. It was just about me talking to myself and that I want to do certain things the way I like to do it. Get up at my own time, do what I like doing. Simple as that. And keeping things simple on the ground, what Hardik said, the process is very, very important. If you work hard on the nets, you know what to do in the middle. So you have to shut down when you're in the middle and focus on the ball you're facing or the ball you're bowling, keeping things very simple.
Bhaji, when you say keep things simple and then you look at the way that Suryakumar Yadav bats, there's no way he's keeping anything simple. It may be for him, but it's certainly not for an opposition. How crucial will be his innovation in today's game against the spin threat that England possess?
Well, I think it is important. He will be the X factor for us in today's game because he's been the one. Because of him, I think from the middle overs till the death, we are able to play with that good run rate. India, as a batting unit, are very cautious in the first power play, in the first 6 overs. But they gradually improve the tempo, and that is because of the brilliance of Virat and Suryakumar in the end. So, as India, we would want him to play till the end. But as England captain, I want to see his bat as quick as possible. But he will try and utilize the square boundaries. I guess Sam Curran could be an experienced bowler that Buttler can use against Suryakumar, because the experience that Curran gets playing against Suryakumar in IPL, and probably he will use his off-cutters and take off the pace, because Surya uses the pace to play his pet shot. So Buttler will have all this covered. But still, Suryakumar is Suryakumar, and he will go in with the intention of what he's been doing all through the tournament.
Hey, the sky is no limit for this man, batting so well alongside Virat Kohli as well, who scored over 900 runs here at the Adelaide Oval. He averages in the 70s, and over the years as well, we've seen how much he's improved his game against spin. You know that when Virat walks out, he knows every blade of grass here at the Adelaide Oval. He has that confidence of walking into this arena that he'll possibly have to play against to negate the spin threat of Adil Rashid or Moeen Ali as well. And his improvement on that in that department has really helped India's cause of late.
Well, I think he's been phenomenal, not just in this World Cup, but over the years, what he have achieved is incredible. And his stat shows that he loves batting in Australia, and those spinners won't be threat for him. I'm sure the kind of confidence he's carrying now, any bowler will be actually thinking where to bowl to Virat Kohli, rather than Virat Kohli thinking how to face one particular bowler or the other. I think it's other way around now. They are playing in Australia, not in Dubai or in India, where the ball will spin or do something extraordinary. I think these wickets will suit any better, and Virat loves batting in Adelaide. I'm sure he's going to come good against spinners.
I mean, just look at the visuals. You said playing in Australia, it's all blue. I'm not so sure if Team India would feel like they're playing in Australia. They'd feel like they're playing at home without a doubt. But the captain, Rohit Sharma, I mean, 8th T20 World Cup for him, first as a leader. We love his pull shot. We love the way that he pulls it off. But you know that the opposition is going to go those hard lengths, those shorter lengths, because so often he has fallen to that shot as well.
I would not recommend him to constrain that, because
is there anyone in this lineup who could do it, the bowling lineup? Because Mark Wood, that pace isn't there.
So that's the plus for us, that he is not there. But we've seen Sam Curran, even Jordan, who's come in as the replacement for him, might use the short balls, because they've seen Rohit get out in this very tournament, maybe thrice or 4 times in short balls. But then as a player, I would tell him to back himself, because that is the shot he gets a lot of runs. With the square being short, this time around probably it will get through.
All right, we'll see if that happens or not, but we all know that Rohit Sharma would be geared up for a matchup like this. His former batting coach Sanjay Banga explains that perfect pull shot.
Rohit Sharma has made a name for himself by playing the hook shot and pull shot. Not many in the history of Indian cricket have played that shot with the kind of fearlessness which Rohit Sharma displays. I want to bring to you an interesting fact. Since 2020, he has played 32 innings, and in those 32 innings, his strike rate against the short ball has been over 250. But the glaring fact is also that he's gotten out 11 times playing that hook shot or pull shot. Now what Rohit Sharma has to realize is that whenever the ball has been targeted in his body line, that short ball has been dismissed quite a bit. That average goes up to 36 and the strike rate goes above 280. But when the line of the ball is slightly above his right eye line, maybe 4th stump, 5th stump, his average drops to 14 and his strike rate also drops to 160. Now what Rohit Sharma can do is that, because he's got a wide stance and he doesn't move on the front foot or the back foot, what he can do is that instead of that leg stump guard, he can walk across the crease and position himself on that off stump. Because of doing that, what he will do is that he will cover those short balls which are bowled in that 4th stump and the 5th stump line. Because of that, he will continue to have the same average and the same strike rate. So one very small adjustment, get across the stump, stand on off stump, and then continue to dispatch those short of length deliveries out of the park.
Thank you for that, Sanjay. The question is, what sort of approach will you see from Team India's openers, because their run rate in this T20 World Cup has been under 6 in that power play. Ben Stokes possibly with the new ball. What approach do you want to see, Bhajji? Just about 20 seconds for you.
I mean, play freely, play bold. You know, that's it, and play for everything. You know, you're playing the final next game, so play for everything and play for this flag.
Yeah, play for this flag. Play for that crowd, play for your country, play for yourself. It's a semi-final. Enjoy every single moment of it. We're expecting to see the best of the best as the men in blue clash up against the Three Lions. Semi-final 2, who will set that date with Test.
Anytime, anywhere with the packed crowd, when you're standing for that national anthem, is just, it's magical. Like you have goosebumps every time.
जब भी आप वर्ल्ड कप में आते हो और वो नेशनल एंथम जब पूरे ग्राउंड में सुनाई देती है और हमारे सारे लड़के साथ में खड़े रहते हैं, वो एक अलग सा मोमेंट है. Everyone's trying to soak in that moment.
World Cup is a different emotion, it's a different feeling, and you can sense that build up. I love those moments. It's actually, those moments are part of the whole experience. आप इसीलिए खेलते हो कि ये moments experience करना बहुत एक fortunate चीज़ है.
काफी टैलेंटेड है आपकी बेटी.
सर, बड़ी होकर इंडिया के लिए खेलना चाहती है. उसके फ्यूचर के लिए अभी से मैंने सेविंग भी स्टार्ट कर दी है.
फ्यूचर की बात है तो सिर्फ उसे नहीं, आपको भी मैदान में उतरना पड़ेगा.
मुझे? इनका मतलब है म्यूचुअल फंड्स के मैदान में. सिर्फ सेविंग्स नहीं, हर महीने म्यूचुअल फंड्स में भी इन्वेस्ट कीजिए.
वरना आपकी बेटी तो बड़ी होगी,
पर उसके लिए सेव किए हुए पैसे शायद उतने ही रह जाएंगे.
सही है सर.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है. योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें.
And so it begins. New levels of smooth for your skin. Move so slick. Ooh, it's gonna click. Go, get your mind going. 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 Get your mind going.
The exciting new Mark III grooming range. Get your mark on.
It's no pressure when you go down the road. And the flames getting higher. You got what's required.
Who you are under pressure is who you are underneath. Van Heusen Innerwear.
Digit Insurance launches Pay as you drive. अब Digit की कार इंश्योरेंस के साथ अगर आपकी कार चलती है कम तो प्रीमियम भी कम.
Hey, have you done the Digit?
Made for mountains. Made for rain. Tame every turn. Rule every terrain. 0-degree steel-belted radials. Engineered for speeds up to 270 kilometers per hour. The widest range of two-wheeler radial tires. Eurogrip tires by TVS.
If you see one, you will buy none other. MRF Zapper C1. Longer life tire for scooters.
This is a masterclass.
Just superb. What a spell.
Into the crowd it goes. A beauty.
Wonderful shot.
Wow! What a way to get to 50.
Have a look at this for class. Leg side this time all the way.
Smashes it.
You never see better than that.
What a cracker.
Glorious.
It's semi-final 2 of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, and we head to the Adelaide Oval in South Australia. Such a stunning place to come and visit, and one of the most iconic venues in world cricket. It's a heavyweight clash between two titans of the global game, India against England, both wanting to right the wrongs of last year's World Cup, where they exited in the semi-final stage. It was England who won the toss and have elected to bowl first in this second semi-final. Who will it be to go through to meet Pakistan at the G? Plenty of fans entering still. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere at a ground that has seen so many epic encounters over the years. Ravi Shastri alongside me. Ravi, you were there at the toss. What were your thoughts on the decision?
Not surprised, because England like chasing. It's good conditions for batting. The pitch will remain good. Groundsman said it's a 180 kind of track, and both these teams will look forward to batting on that surface. Two teams making their way for the national anthems. And big day. Two very, very good sides. 1 and 2 in the rankings. And they're pitted against each other in this big semi-final.
India having built a lot of confidence in this tournament. Batting first in the last couple of games, getting past 180. England, they've had some struggles when it comes to run chases in recent times. Here is an opportunity and what looks like a very good pitch to bat on. It's going to be an enthralling contest, that is for sure. Plenty of Indian support. And a few England supporters in there as well, Ravi.
All flights from Sydney leading towards here. Melbourne, Sydney. The airports were chock-a-block coming in from Sydney this morning. It was full of supporters for both teams, but more Indians. And the atmosphere here building up all the time.
It's a chance to be a hero. Here are the anthems.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So already a big crowd in here. This will be a full house. Crowd in excess of 50,000 expected as the night progresses. And India playing the same side today. Whilst in England have forced changes. And you can see already it's a beautiful ground. This nice cool evening. Big thunderstorm last night, but that's given way to good weather. It's a nice sight. Got the England team already out there. The two Indian batsmen have made their way out to the centre, Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. A lot of fans for England as well from the Barmy Army. There'll be some noise, Isha.
Plenty of noise. I can feel it piercing through the commentary box already. I'm sure everyone can feel it through their TV screens as well. And what a partnership it's been over the years. Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul. Boy, will they love a good start here in the power play. They've generally started a bit slower in this tournament. And they've built through the innings, India, to explode at the end with Suryakumar Yadav and the sprinkling of stardust that he possesses. But KL Rahul on the back of a couple of good knocks, especially here at Adelaide Oval. He looked in fine touch.
I think the approach is right. You know, they've sussed out the conditions, just seen what the pitch does before they really take off. They've got the firepower.
Let's go.
Got the X factors at the back. And Rohit Sharma, he was hit on the hand, but he's okay. And will bat today. So Ben Stokes will start the proceedings for England.
Yeah, losing Reece Topley on the eve of the tournament. Ben Stokes has stepped up, opening the bowling. He's generally got a bit of swing early. How much will it swing here this evening? It generally hasn't done this tournament.
So India playing the same side. Rishabh Pant getting another game, second game of the tournament. Otherwise, this has been pretty much the side that has played right through the tournament. In-form bowlers being Arshdeep Singh, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. But it's the batting that will be on show now. India would have batted first had they won the toss. Two changes in the England side.
Yeah, Phil Salt coming in for David Malan, injured. Playing in his first T20 World Cup match. And what a time to do it. Chris Jordan in for Mark Wood. Devastating blow for England with the pace that he possesses. But Jordan has had plenty of experience in big games like this.
As he's not played much of cricket, but you're right. He has the experience, he has the skills. And will have a key role to play today. Last time these two sides met in a bilateral, Jordan was amongst the wickets in that series. Kumar Dharmasena, very experienced from Sri Lanka, umpiring today. 41st T20 game. Paul Rifle, a local man, Pistol as they call him. Played for Australia, very fine bowler. Good to see. Like Kumar Dharmasena, also a World Cup winner for Sri Lanka as a cricketer. A lot of former players taking to umpiring, which is good. Just to remind our viewers, England won the toss and chose to field.
Four, three, two, one. Let's go.
So here we go. A second semi-final about to get underway, and it's Ben Stokes. And straight away in the air, first runs, boundary of the first ball. Already signs that this outfield is very quick.
Very quick and very short down there. It's an interesting field, third and fine up inside the circle. He's got a deep point. Too much width on that occasion. He was able to climb into it, KL Rahul.
It's the first time England have conceded a boundary in the first over of the tournament. And one thing for sure is this looks already a very, very good pitch.
Nice shot, dude. First ball, first ball.
The tactics will change once they see these conditions.
Actually, I can't show it to you, bro. Welcome to the stream, Varma.
Might take off a little earlier.
Like you can see the score and you can listen to the sound. I can't
Stars in
show the
this game
stream.
to keep an eye on.
I get a
Box
copyright
office
for that.
Cricketers right there in picture.
It's belonged to
The field
Disney
changes now.
Hotstar.
Deep point coming up. Third going out to the boundary for Rohit Sharma.
Still a slip in place. He's got that ball up and he got some movement.
And that's what he's generally been able to do this tournament. So just exploring that length of pitching the ball up, allowing it to shape, and cause some early issues with that new ball.
You see the England seamers, they might just target Rohit Sharma with some short deliveries. Now, he won't mind that because that's one of his favorite shots too, gets him a lot of runs. And he's off the mark.
Yeah, it has been a real strength of his, Rohit Sharma, playing the short ball. And I think on this pitch, and with these dimensions, they might not try it as much because it's such a short boundary down to fine leg. Yes, he's been undone a couple of times, but maybe at different grounds like the MCG in Perth, where it is a lot deeper down to that fine leg boundary. He's been caught on the boundary.
Better length. In these conditions, you'd like to just keep it there, thereabouts. Let the pitch do the rest. Seeing the pitch looks a very good one for batting, but just outside the off stump, there are two green patches on either side, which the bowlers would want to hit more often than not.
And that's where Stokes wants to be. Attacking line and length. Explore a bit of movement off the pitch.
So after the first over, 6 for no loss.
दुनिया को जो छोटी-छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े-बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे, है यकीन भारत पे। मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू?
So Chris Wokes will share the attack with Ben Stokes. Both these players didn't play against India the last time they played in a bilateral series. 25 matches, 26 wickets for him. He has the knack of picking up wickets. Can be a slippery customer.
Yeah, it's all about setting the tone here for Chris Wokes. We have seen a bit of seam movement, a bit of shape in the air. We won't want to be too short. Flip in position.
See now the end where Rohit Sharma is batting, you'll see a nice little green strip there, you know, and the fast bowlers will like to get it more in that area. It's around the off stump, just outside the off stump from where Wokes is bowling. Should get 2.
Nice shot, only 2 runs.
These big games, what you want is a good start. That settles the nerves in the dugout. It sets up the middle order.
It's just reacting to the video, man. I'm watching stream,
35
so I thought of enjoying with you.
On. That's quick. That sets the platform.
Support India now. Don't spread hate. Drink bleach. Let's go. India will win.
It's hardly any grass. It's a good surface for batting.
I thought I will watch with my friends, but my friends are in working now. So I thought of enjoying with
He's trying to extract a bit of shape.
Hate anti-Indian.
Not quite happening for him.
Anti-Indian.
It's,
Report this guy.
He hasn't been punished for
Ban
it
this guy.
just yet because of that fielder out deep square. I think it's a decent length, but he keeps bowling there. I think
I'll be back
one
in
of
2
these two
minutes.
will look to try and attack him.
2 minutes, guys. Enjoy the stream.
I can see that happening a lot quicker today in these conditions. Yeah. It's oh, he's edged that. That one bounced.
What the fuck?
Pitched in that area just outside the off stump.
Oh my god, Rahul.
And
Rahul.
England have drawn first blood.
Drink bleach. Wash your mouth with a bleach, man. What is your mouth? Evil eye. 1 wicket gone. Tough. I am working too, but I can watch. I work from home. Dude, you work from home. That means you are fat. You are unhealthy. Go to office.
They might have gone after him, so smart bowling. And that is the first wicket gone. Rahul for 5, 9 for 1.
It's no pressure when you go down the road, and the flames getting higher. You got what's
120 kilo. 120 kilo. Are you kidding me? 120 kilo. Yo. Ja bhai. Ja. 50, 70. Okay. 120. I should believe that. If you support India, I'll believe you. If you support India, I'll believe you, bro.
So Virat Kohli has come out to the middle.
That means you are a gym nerd, gym
Straight away
freak.
there's a slip. It's a staggered slip cordon. It's not quite a gully.
Yes,
It's a
I
fourth
believe
slip.
you. You can also do 150 also.
But this is
150
Rahul.
kg also. I support you.
Just altering that length, Zisha Gua mentioned. Just hitting the deck a little more to see if there's something there. Talked about
I know,
just
dude,
a
but
pinch of grass
always
outside
pray
the
for
off
India.
stump. And he straight away got that
Whoever
extra
wins,
bounce.
stronger team wins. Always pray for India.
A straightforward catch to Butler. And Kohli off the mark, but a good start by Walks there. 10 for 1.
Let's go, let's go. Kohli off the mark.
दुनिया को जो
No
छोटी-छोटी
duckouts.
दुकानें दिखती हैं,
Kohli
हमें
is there.
उनमें बड़े-बड़े
Kohli,
अरमान
Rohit.
दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें
Future
है
of India.
यकीन
Let's
इनके
go.
हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे है यकीन भारत पे।
On the ground as Virat Kohli came out to bat. 500s from him on this ground across
Bring
all
back Dhoni.
formats.
Oh my god, you're a
We've got
Dhoni fan?
Nasser Hussain down
Yes,
there.
if Dhoni
Nasser
would be in
ringside. What's it like?
Pakka, I would have written in a bond paper.
Nervy, to be honest, Ravi.
2022.
I was expecting the place to
World Cup is
absolutely
ours
erupt
only.
When Virat went out there, I think the boundary from Rahul got them all up out of their seats, all the Indian fans. But actually, there's a few nerves, and
Next
England have
is,
managed to
Surya
quieten the crowd, which
Yadav,
I think is going to be
so many
half
there.
the battle this evening. Because the more boundaries come, the more the crowd gets up. Obviously, Kohli on strike, he can lift this crowd very quickly.
Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery, going past the outside edge. That was a nervous poke.
And Ravi,
Let's
you
see
know Virat
who
Kohli
wins.
well. Bit of
Virat
wobble seeing
Kohli,
that left
Rohit
arm
or
angle.
Dhoni?
It is a decent matchup to him early.
Doesn't matter who the player you are, your nerves will be jangling on an occasion like this.
Kohli will hit a
Early
century
doors.
today. Pakka. Kohli hit century.
Edge not carrying. This is where he's just got to soak the pressure. Virat Kohli just take his time, suss the conditions.
Sam Curran, nerves of steel this tournament for England. He's been their standout bowler, whether it's bowling in the power play, in the middle or at the death.
I hate you, Breach.
It's someone that Josh
I
Butler
hate
can
you.
rely on.
What's your real name?
But he'll get a single. Well, Nass, every time the bowlers have just hit the deck, there's been a little bit of bounce there.
There has, and I noted, I came to see you at the toss, you were just about to do the toss. I noted that little green area that the bowlers have hit the deck. England won't be floating anything up there. They'll be just trying to hit the surface. There's a little bit of bounce. It's not quick bounce like Perth or Melbourne, but also the angle from Curran. I know England against Kohli in particular early on love that angle going across them. Excellent start from England.
And the outfield looks like greased lightning.
No, the whole ground, Ravi, the whole ground is just magnificent. I can't tell you what it feels like down here. It is such an amphitheatre, but they've kept the old and the new. There's all the new, but as that goes round and you'll see the old scoreboard and the trees and everything. And the other thing, obviously, in Melbourne and Perth, you're miles away from the action. Look at that view. They've kept that old view. It is a stunning ground. It's a bit cooler as well. That heat and humidity has gone. Perfect conditions.
And it's a world-famous scoreboard, 1911.
Good historical knowledge, Ravi Shastri.
This is Richard Isaac sitting here. I came in 7 decades after.
I thought you had that stored away in your memory bank, Ravi. Been a great over so far from Curran. Can he finish it off?
Yes, nice testing line. It's the height that was in question, but a good over. Just 1 run off it, 11 for 1.
It's an excellent over. England setting the tone here. We do know about India's batting depth. About trying to keep them quiet for...
Can a world that thinks large ever be small? Seagram's Royal Stag Packaged Drinking Water. It's your life. Live it large.
जुबान एक हो तो दिल भी एक होने चाहिए विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
वाह बस 3 इजी स्टेप्स में घर बन गया स्मार्ट
अब 3 इजी स्टेप्स से घर को बनाए स्मार्ट होम बिना वायरिंग चेंज किए
Amazing. A wicket in that first over. Virat Kohli, the man on strike. He's like a cat on a hot tin roof there. Suryakumar Yadav, edgy, wanting to come out. Oh, fine shot. 6 for Kohli. Fractionally pitched up and he hit it on the over the infield. And that's got the crowd on its feet.
You don't keep him quiet for long. Not in this tournament. And not at this ground. Comes on nicely onto the bat and it's just a lift. That bottom hand coming through in the end. Gorgeous stroke.
It's glorious cricketing shot there. Yes, he is the man who lit up this World Cup in the very first game that India played against Pakistan. Great balance. He can only shake his head. Well, as you said, the Indian crowd was quiet, not for long. One shot like that.
Yeah, they were up out their
erupted.
seats. The Indian flags were waving. I think they'd like a little bit more from Rohit. Rohit just taking his time. He's obviously been out a nick, but he can catch up very quickly. England will be very pleased with that start, to be honest, that they're having here. Just the nod from Wokes. That was a good shot from Kohli. He dragged his length back. Kohli might be sitting back waiting now, knowing that Wokes is dragging his length back. Does, but he just patiently pushes it to mid-wicket. Good body language from England. They've got Livingston out in front of me here. Deep square leg. Third is out on the boundary. They look sharp at the moment, England.
Yeah, Nas, how important is spin going to be this evening? We have seen it grip here, especially on a used surface, but do you think it will turn this evening?
I think it will grip. It's been used a couple of times. Short boundary, square. I'm looking forward, if it happens, Rishabh Pant against Adil Rashid. That is going to be some matchup, to be honest, with these short boundary square. I don't know about you, Ravi, but I think they've done the right thing. A little bit harsh for Dinesh Karthik, but I think Rishabh Pant is the right selection for this ground.
I agree totally. Being a left-hander, he'll mix things up. He can be sent anywhere in that top 5, 6 in the batting order. And you're right, that shorter boundary will come into play, especially if Pant is batting. England will mix it up. I just get the feeling they'll mix it up. The length, the pace.
I think they will get tested at the end of this innings, though, if India are able to hang on to those wickets. At the end, they've generally bowled cutters into the pitch. I'm not sure that's going to be as effective here with the short square boundaries. I think they're going to have to hold their nerve and bowl some full Yorkers. That's why Chris Jordan could be really important.
10 off the over, 21 for 1.
दुनिया को जो छोटी छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे, है यकीन भारत पे। मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू?
So 21 for 1. It's been a disciplined performance by England so far. Just the one big shot from Virat Kohli for 6. Here's Curran.
Yeah, just at the end of that over, for the first time, I saw a bit of frustration from Rohit Sharma. Just in his body language, he's a very languid player, very low heartbeat. For the first time at the end of the over, when he toe-ended that last ball, just got a bit frustrated. And this is a massive, few deliveries in this over and the next for the end of the power play. Got to keep Rohit quiet.
That's in the air, over mid-wicket. And will race away to the boundary. And that'll make him feel better. He's itching to take off.
Yeah, I think he might be staying away from that length going forward, Sam Curran. Right into his zone. Lovely little flick. Wristy flick to the leg side. You see what he was trying to do, though, just trying to target those pads once again.
Mid-wicket just dropping back on the edge of the circle now. He wasn't looking to keep it down, Rohit. Down the track, in the gap again. Consecutive boundaries. And the Indian captain on his way.
What do the best players in the world do? And they might not be feeling out their best. They go on the attack. Back-to-back boundaries. Rohit Sharma on the charge.
Yeah, you can sense it. Right, that last over, you could sense that he wasn't happy being 5 from 10 deliveries. You sense that the great white ball player wanted to do something special. 2 boundaries. Oh, nearly gone. What an effort that was at backward point. Saved a boundary.
He's pretty close in there, Nas.
That went, to quote Ravi Shastri, that went like a tracer bullet to Brook at backward point. He stopped a boundary there.
Yes, he did. I mean, did very well to get his hand to it. Saved 3 runs. That would have taken off to the boundary.
You needed to go a bit more baritone there, Nas, I think.
Did you not like my Ravi impersonation, Ish?
Oh, good shout. And the bounce here on the surface might have come into play.
Yeah, just rolling the fingers on it and quite clearly pitching outside the line of leg stump.
Five gone, it's 31 for 1.
Can a small idea make a big difference? Seagram's Royal Stag Packaged Drinking Water. It's your life. Live it large.
That's me, some time back. This is me, today. How did I gain weight? Enduramass. Weight gain starts from 6 weeks. Enduramass, the weight gain expert.
Look at today's milestones. 50 to 1,000 in T20 World Cups for Rohit Sharma. 31 to 4,000 in T20 Internationals for Kohli. And Rishabh Pant, what a dynamo. Love him. 36 runs to 1,000 in T20 Internationals. He's in, waiting and ready. 31 for 1 after 5. India. Adil Rashid into the attack and dispatched first ball. 4 runs.
Well, it's a go-to shot against spin for Rohit Sharma, taking all the momentum from the previous over, attacking Adil Rashid, not letting him settle at all. England have to be careful here. Excellent first 4 overs, but do not want to let the power play slip.
Fielded. Excellent. Sam Curran, always in the game.
Yeah, good shot again, excellent. Anticipation and dive from young Sam Curran, appreciated by his bowler.
Ooh, found the fielder. He'll be upset with himself for that. Adil Rashid, just his 3rd over in the power play in the tournament. Good bowler, very good bowler. In fact, as he went along, what's he got? 1 wicket in the tournament. Previous game, though, player of the match. That's Sydney. Needs to have an impact here through the middle of the game. It is the job that he does, and Butler will require him not just to be economical, to take a wicket or 2. Nicely done. Having started with a 4, you're always clamoring as the bowler as you try and claw the over back. Last 2 deliveries off the over, so big, and that one, good one, just a single. Now to finish to the man who dispatched him at the beginning, and he'll be looking square. Short square, just 60 meters either side. Oh! Nearly got there. It's 38 for 1 after the power play.
दुनिया को जो छोटी छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे, है यकीन भारत पे।
double spin from England. Liam Livingstone into the attack.
That's the first phase of the game. So important how England go in the middle part of the game. And opposition will try and identify where it is they can get ahead. Decent enough start. The end of the previous over. It's out the front. Flipper. Accurate right at the stumps.
Yeah, really important part of the game for England. Two changes, two forced changes as we see. Half chance Adil Rashid can't quite get a hand to it. But England missing Mark Wood today.
Nice shot. Oh, what wonderful wrist slows are. Over the bowler's head and away it goes for four.
Well, it's just a touch too full from Liam Livingstone. Perhaps looking to get an extra bit of turn and revs on it. Kohli just climbs into it.
Very good running. The hand on it meant that it would take a long time for Jordan to get to the ball. What's it like down there?
Well, it's pretty noisy, Pom. I thought that was an interesting point Owen made. This is where they'll really miss Mark Wood, I think, in the middle phase. Obviously bowled Sam Curran for two, so they'll hold him back for two at the end. They won't want to bowl Moeen Ali to the right-handers. Liam Livingstone is relatively inexperienced as a spinner, so it's a big phase of the game.
.46 for one.
The only sound it makes is the exhilarating sound of success. Hello, Indian Car of the Year 2022. Hello, XUV 700.
Can a distance too great dissolve just by spreading arms? Seagram's Royal Stag Packaged Drinking Water. It's your life. Live it large.
बाबूजी, पता है बिस्लेरी ने 114 क्वालिटी टेस्ट पास किए हैं।
अच्छा, और तूने कितने पास किए हैं?
समझदार बिस्लेरी पीते हैं।
A decent start, you'd say, for India to this point. They've sort of recovered that slowness at the very start. And this partnership 37 from 33, it's just threatening. If you're England, you want it broken before it takes off.
Absolutely. Virat Kohli been in fine form throughout this tournament. Leading run scorer. Looks on song again this evening. Was the encouraging thing, Pommy, for England at the moment is there is an element of turn, and when there is, they do have spinners to go through, the likes of the two that we're seeing at the moment. Moeen Ali to turn to. They'll have to stand up tonight. The absence of Mark Wood.
Might well be the cue end again.
Certainly a little bit more air from Adil Rashid, just 53 miles per hour, 85 kilometres. Thought he was right in the game.
Well, Mark Wood was just walking around in front of me, actually, to give Sam Curran a drink on the boundary edge. I don't think if he ever has a daughter he's going to be calling it Adelaide, Mark Wood, because he was left out of the test match here, a day-night test match a year ago, and is injured for this huge semi-final. So not a ground that he'll look back on with many fond memories.
Another slider from Adil Rashid, and fielding from Ben Stokes. A fine name for a horse, Pommy. Adelaide. Cox Plate winner not too long ago. Ran a fine run, kept everybody on the line, went from last to first in an exhilarating race.
He played. Who gets over the line here is the question. 51 for 1.
दुनिया को जो छोटी छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे। है यकीन भारत पे।
फोन पे मोटर इंश्योरेंस मतलब मेनी ऑप्शंस एट ग्रेट प्राइसेस, ताकि आप बेस्ट वाला चूज कर पाए। आई कैन सी यू।
हो गया? कैन वी सी द मैच?
फोन पे मोटर इंश्योरेंस, टेंशन फ्री इंश्योरेंस।
As ever, whenever India play, so many want to see them
guys,
play.
இந்த வீடியோல ஃபுல்லால பார்க்க வேணாம் guys. இந்த பேஜ்காரே ஒட்டுமொத்த வன்மத்தையும் வந்து அமலா ஸ்டாடி மேல கக்கிருப்பாங்க guys.
வாழைப்பழம் வெச்சிட்டாங்க செல்போன் உடனே ஓபன் பண்ண உடனே பயந்துட்டேன் நான் एक्चुअली என்னடா இது பட் என்னோட தோள் இருக்கிற வாழைப்பழம் எனக்கு வரல அத பார்த்து நான் வந்து இந்த 12 வாழைப்பழத்தை நான் உள்ள push பண்ணிட்டேன்.
This Chris Jordan was also into the side, predominantly utilised to bowl at the back end, right at the back. 3, 2, 1, becomes sort of a specialist. They require his services here, 1, maybe 2 in the middle. Just a single. Here's what's gone on so far. Started out there wide and gone for 4. Then what about that for bounce from Wokes? This shot was something to behold.
Okay, அடுத்து.
Just felt he had to cut loose. Rohit Sharma so played some shots to Curran and got those away, and the partnership sort of kicking into gear. Shot! Oh, yes! He'll love that, Rohit Sharma. That's out the middle, all right.
Pure timing from the Indian skipper. Touch too full from Chris Jordan. The key for Sharma is not trying to overhit the ball.
That's the length he's looking for, and some of the time you get a sense that he's kind of half between, am I starting or am I at the death, and is kind of searching for where he needs to be, and there isn't necessarily a clarity of where he wants to be, and in the middle of the game here needs to try and go length and see what happens there first. Has he got it? He hasn't, just short, must be. Wonderful hands, though.
Well, if this is a chance, Chris Jordan is the man you want the ball to go to. Always seems to have incredible time on his hands for caught and bowled opportunities, but just not carrying.
Top catch, watched it all the way in, did Sam Curran. Had some ground to make up, but made it up quite comfortably. This will please Chris Jordan no end.
He'll be a happy man. Only played 1 game since August, been out with a finger injury. Well taken catch from Sam Curran. Chris Jordan, first wicket of the World Cup. In his first match, India's captain goes for 27, 56 for 2.
And so it begins. New levels of smooth for your skin. Move so slick, ooh, it's gonna click. Go, get your mind going, go, get your mind going, go, get your mind going, go, get your
exciting new Mark III grooming range. Get your mark on.
Suryakumar Yadav has walked out to the middle, and the cheer when he's announced tells you everything. It's like a sip of an elixir of hope for the crowd. They believe because he's out there. 9 done. It's 57 for 2.
A brilliant move from Jos Buttler, getting Chris Jordan into the attack early enough in the game. He will be needed at the back end. Well composed catch from Curran gives England their second wicket, but he will be a happy man.
दुनिया को जो छोटी-छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े-बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे। है यकीन भारत पे।
The only sound it makes is the exhilarating sound of success. Hello, Indian Car of the Year 2022. Hello, XUV 700.
Who are out there? Virat and Surya. Nice start from Adil Rashid. Look at this wicket again. Trying to take it on. Didn't get all of it. And that's a good catch. 63 meters it went into the pocket. The pockets are very long. So you got to get it. Slip still in. Athers, what's it looking like down there?
Well, there's a huge ovation for Suryakumar Yadav when he came sprinting out to the middle. Oh! The blink of an eye, actually. You look up and he's there. He's at the middle, ready and waiting to go. And as you rightly said, this is the partnership, really. This is the one that has worked so well for India in the group stages, and the two that have been holding the batting together, really, for the team in blue. So the partnership that England want to break, and that's why Moeen Ali is in at slip. So pretty aggressive captaincy from Jos Buttler. Yeah, he's kept that slipping. It's quite interesting to watch Moeen Ali in the field, actually, because he makes a lot of the adjustments when Jos Buttler is concentrating on his keeping. Sam Curran just in front of me. It was Moeen Ali who moved him 5 yards finer. So Moeen is a very important factor in the field for England. Butler
what the fuck? Rohit is gone. Wow.
Because he's got a lot on his plate himself.
I went for 15 minutes and Rohit is gone. 27.
Well, one gone wrong.
28 for
but
27.
It's okay. The result is fine. It's just a single. As they go along, yes, it's better to keep them quiet than have them going. But essentially what you want is to create a chance here somehow. Because we've seen them, Surya and Virat, bide their time and then cut loose. They're going pretty well here as Adil Rashid. It's 62 for 2 at halfway.
It's okay, good score.
And it's time for a drink as well.
It's no pressure when you go down the road, and the flames getting higher. You got what's required.
Who you are under pressure is who you are underneath. Van Heusen Innerwear.
हाँ शुक्ला जी, भिजवाना सिर्फ अल्ट्राटेक ही।
मान गए बेटा, पर अल्ट्राटेक ही क्यों?
आप ही ने तो कहा था कि घर जिंदगी में सिर्फ एक ही बार बनता है।
एक ही बार।
घर एक, मौका एक, इसलिए सीमेंट भी देश का नंबर 1। अल्ट्राटेक, इंडियाज नंबर 1 सीमेंट।
Glide like the wind. Grip those slopes. Designed for control, tested for sports. 0-degree steel-belted radials. Engineered for speeds up to 270 kilometers per hour. The widest range of two-wheeler radial tires. Eurogrip tires by TVS.
The only sound it makes is the exhilarating sound of success. Hello, Indian Car of the Year 2022. Hello, XUV 700.
Perma-Press by Louis Philippe.
एडवर्टाइजमेंट
जैसी भी गर्मी हो आपको रखे कूल, है ना? अमेजिंग अमेजिंग।
जो हेल्थ की कीमत जानते हैं वो मणिपाल सिग्ना हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस को मानते हैं। ये है हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस एक्सपर्ट मणिपाल सिग्ना हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस। एक्सपर्ट की सुनो, सही चुनो।
प्यूरिफिकेशन।
अरे प्यूरिफिकेशन,
हाँ वही प्यूरिफिकेशन।
याद रख,
समझदार बिस्लरी पीते हैं।
आमाडा बाटल अप्पोच्चु वित्तिंगला एल्लाम है।
Are you an enterprise? Active.ai पे स्कोर करो, सही डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स को चूज करो और एम्बेडेड ऑफरिंग्स के साथ ग्रो करो।
How many advertisement? Please come on. Virat, you can do it.
Lovely evening for this game. Right, what about fantasy points from yesterday? Daryl Mitchell for New Zealand, 82 points. Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam, that's a big plus for Pakistan from that semi-final, 76 and 72. As indeed the next name in that list, Shaheen Shah Afridi. Meanwhile, here at Adelaide Oval, going back to Ben Stokes. Slipping a couple of overs in, bowled the first, now bowling the 11th. Ben Watson alongside me.
Like
you make the situation.
160, 170 maybe.
Nice start from England so far. And the main man is in, Sky. He's been so dynamic during this tournament. And now through this middle period, he has dominated. And the first time he stepped into international cricket and T20 national cricket, he's been so dominant through the middle period to be able to find boundaries, get that run rate, really start to accelerate that run rate. It's been a little bit of a shaky start to him so far.
He'll still keep playing there. There's 4 fielders on the boundary on that onside. That's why his eyes lit up when he saw that ball for the cover drive from Stokes.
Yes. Come on guys, come on, need boundaries.
It's going very quickly. First 10 balls.
No singles,
boundary.
boundaries.
Now the field change for Virat. The additional man will go out. You can see dropping down at long off.
England have started very, very well against Suryakumar Yadav. Haven't given him a chance to really get his innings going so far, and that's what they're going to want to keep going every ball.
I think they'll use the last 5
Stokes
overs
bowling
to
very nicely there. Rizwan stood up. It was the time to really be the man last night, and he certainly was. The world-class fast bowling of New Zealand. And Rizwan, 57 from 43 balls when his team needed it. He'd been struggling for a little bit in the lead up to that innings, and what a time to stand up. Semi-final knockout game to get your team into the final.
So right about Suryakumar Yadav. It's a long time though since I've heard a commentator sitting next to me talking about the big man in the middle who's not Virat Kohli. Kohli, 27 of 24, has got a start, loves playing here at the Adelaide Oval. There's a little bit of power to come. Rishabh, Hardik, Akshar Patel. Ashwin's trying to reinvent himself as a hitter towards the end. But the idea behind playing Rishabh, I thought, was to counter Adil Rashid, and they've done really well to get 3 out of Rashid. They've killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, shot!
They put 4 people out on the onside.
Shot, dude.
An even finer place to play the shot.
Suryakumar, his ability to be able to just find that fine gap, goodness me, to be able to get inside the line so quickly. He's not premeditating that shot, but as soon as he sees it short, you can see him really get inside the line and open up his face enough to get it really fine. That's late adaptation.
71 meters, dude. 71 meters.
Where the fielder is.
Well, was he just looking to clear the boundary, or did he mean it to go that fine?
The way Suryakumar's batting, it seems like he's meaning to do everything.
Oh, just over cover.
Oh.
That's a shot he plays very well. There's so much focus on his onside play. He's wonderful through the cover, so he's up and running, 74 for 2.
Class on. Match off. Meeting on. A game off.
What's going on?
Switch to Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast speed. हर कोने में हर पल. पूरी फैमिली के लिए.
Everybody's on.
दुनिया को जो छोटी छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे, है यकीन भारत पे.
Those last 2 balls were in a perfectly good one
Virat
from
Kohli.
Stokes. And these two, this is the partnership for India. Final over coming up from Rashid. Lovely bit of bowling, and he has bowled beautifully this evening. Rashid slightly quicker in the power play, but then as soon as he was out of that first 6, he slowed things up, getting a bit of drift and a bit of grip as we take another look at that shot over extra. You talked about it, those wrists. Super flexible and plays it so late. Suryakumar Yadav.
Just wonder if they'd have preferred Rashid bowling to Virat Kohli. Middle overs against spin, it's a good matchup. And Kohli's got 59 or 56 balls against spin in the middle overs.
Oh.
There's a fielder there. There's a fielder
Oh,
there.
no.
Huge moment in this game.
No.
Adil Rashid picks up the wicket of Suryakumar Yadav, and you can see why England are celebrating here.
Rashid, the skill. Under pressure, to be able to hold the ball back enough, and it just gripped. The flatter side, it just gripped nicely. Philip Salt judged that perfectly. You can see how much it means to the English. Gosh, beautiful bowling from Rashid there. Sky has to go 14 off 10. India now 75 for 3.
Perma-Press by Louis Philippe.
Are you a distributor? Active.ai पे retailers को onboard करो, score करो और buy now pay later से grow करो.
Let's go Hardik Pandya is there.
Now Hardik Pandya, he loves bowling here, doesn't he? Adil Rashid, 9 matches here, 17 wickets. I guess your name's got to be Rashid if you want to take wickets at the Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, the 2 Rashids, they know how to bowl well. Rashid Khan loves it here at the Adelaide Oval. Goodness me. Rashid has been outstanding tonight. Adil, just his control over his length and his control of his speed as well, variations. With his adjustments in speed and pace have just been so good. And no batter's been able to line him up, and the Sky couldn't get a good swing on the ball. You see how disappointed he was, just out-bowled.
Yeah, Isha's down there. Isha, wrist spinners have done well, yeah, haven't they? The leggies.
Yeah, they really have. Adil Rashid, Rashid Khan, very different leg spin bowlers. Rashid Khan generally a lot quicker through the air, but Adil Rashid classical. And that ball to Surya slightly slower, tried to get up and underneath it. There was that turn in the used pitch. So integral to England and their white ball record in the last few years. 77 for 3.
हाँ शुक्ला जी, भिजवाना सिर्फ अल्ट्राटेक ही।
मान गया बेटा, पर अल्ट्राटेक ही क्यों?
आप ही ने तो कहा था कि घर जिंदगी में सिर्फ एक ही बार बनता है।
घर एक, मौका एक, इसलिए सीमेंट भी देश का नंबर 1। अल्ट्राटेक, इंडियाज नंबर 1 सीमेंट।
मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू?
Now, Livingston. 1 over for 8 so far.
Oh,
I mean, there are many reasons why that was such a big wicket. But also, Sky's batting in the death, which has been India's game plan. Keep wickets, go hard at the death. They scored, what, 11.5, 11.6 at the death. But he's one of 2 players who strikes at over 200s.
Spinners have bowled very nicely here in Adelaide. They've really understood what speed they need to bowl. So you can see Livingston and Adil Rashid just bowl a little bit slower tonight. Just control their length as well. Just quite hard to do.
Oh, can in the air. He's playing with fire here, Hardik Pandya. Just striking about 100 in this tournament. Hey, the leggies are bowling well.
And the slower the leggies are bowling, the more the ball's turning as well. Just going to keep their pace back.
What do India haven't picked the leggy?
Yeah, I did wonder if they might have a look at Chehal this evening. We saw Shadab Khan very effective here the other day on the same pitch. But it is about just taking that pace off. The length as well, not allowing them to get up and underneath it. Trying to get them hitting to the longer part of the ground. I'll tell you.
Yeah, go on, Ish.
I was just going to say that the way the fielders sprinted towards Adil Rashid after that wicket off the boundary.
Oh my god, the fielding is so
Another
good,
top
man.
over. Another excellent over. 3 from it, 80 for 3.
Class on, match off, meeting on, a game off.
What's going on?
Switch to Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast speed. हर कोने में, हर पल. पूरी family के लिए.
Everybody's on.
दुनिया को जो छोटी छोटी दुकानें दिखती हैं, हमें उनमें बड़े बड़े अरमान दिखते हैं, क्योंकि हमें है यकीन इनके हुनर पे, इनके हौसलों पे और इनकी न्यू एज सोच पे, है यकीन भारत पे।
So England with a bit of momentum here, but these two got India out of trouble against Pakistan in that opening game. Rishabh Pant, the second match of this tournament, he's still to come. But how do these batters look to play now, Watto?
Look, these batters just got to build a partnership, a few balls, 4 or 5 balls, just to get that partnership going again. And run really hard, which these two definitely will do. But then as soon as they feel that there's one matchup that they feel they can really go at, they have to make the most of that opportunity, because it might not come along with the way the wicket is, the type of bowlers they're going to be facing. They need to make the most of that matchup, and Hardik Pandya will assess that really quickly, because that's his game, the power game that he's got.
I'm not sure they can wait for the matchups, because they're going now at what, 6 and over, 6.15 and over. They've just got to go. They've got one man in the middle there, Virat Kohli. He would love to take the Adelaide Oval pitch with him wherever he goes. He's just got an extraordinary record here.
And there is a difference between the matchup where you feel like you can get a really big over against. You can try and get a 20-run over, compared to I've still got to have intent to take the game on and try and capitalise on a loose ball that a bowler does bowl. But as soon as you feel like after one ball in and over, okay, I know what the wicket's doing, I know what the speed of this bowler's going to be doing, it's time to really go and I have to get a big over here. I've got to take the game on, get into a powerful position and then react. Watch the ball right onto your bat.
Oh, that'll be the fielder.
Yeah, nice one.
Slightly lucky break, India will take it though.
Thank God.
Runs have been short.
India need a few boundaries back to back here. It's got a little bit too wide. Change of pace from Wokes. Oh, just got the toe of the bat nicely into the gap. It's a good effort from Adil Rashid. He's still going hard out there, supporting his bowlers. But India, they need a few more boundaries.
Change of bat at the other end, but here's one for you, Ish, and for Watto. Both of you have seen a lot of cricket here at this ground, seen a lot of T20 cricket at this ground. They would have assessed what score they want to finish at.
Yeah, well, generally a good score here is anything past 160. A winning score,
50 मारेगा भाई विराट
they'll have to
आज
reassess
पक्का
from this point
50 तो है
what they can manage. If they can get past 150, and like Shane talked about, that one big over, and I think batters generally feel that they can get that here with the short square boundaries. It is possible towards the end of the innings to try and have one big over against someone.
60 gives you something to play, as we say, don't you, Watto? But you're not very comfortable if you're finishing 155, 160, are you?
No, not on a wicket like this. This is a really nice wicket here in Adelaide. The ball's going through very nicely. You can see the batters, most of the time, are finding the middle of the bat pretty easily. But the spin have been so dominant through these middle overs this game so far.
Oh.
There's a bit of an afterthought from Paul Rifle. Well, the batsman is not happy. Now the bowler and the keeper are not happy. What's with you players? What are never happy?
No, especially the bowlers are never happy when you call it wide. Do you think's a little bit tight? That wasn't that tight. That was a late call by Paul Rifle. That was probably the thing that frustrated the bowler the most. But the right call.
Oh.
Keep saying, well, it's always a home game for India. Good to see some English fans around here in Adelaide too. But we won't be short of music, we won't be short of noise.
Crowd have definitely gone a bit quiet here with the way England have got the momentum here. It's certainly a bit of a hush around the ground right now.
You can tell the scoreboard from the sound of the crowd. He's got to control it from here for India, does Virat. It's 38 of 32. It's 90 for 3 from 14.
Class on, match off, meeting on, a game off.
What's going on?
Switch to Airtel Extreme Fiber. Super fast speed. हर कोने में हर पल. पूरी family के लिए.
Everybody's on.
One of the days, isn't it, when you're
feeling
in form,
so
everything's
tight.
going for you. Scores 120, that's finding the gap.
Yep, now is the time. Livingston, yes, he's got nice skill, but Indian batters have really got to put him under pressure here. Make Livingston feel like he has to get it exactly right.
Oh,
I said that
sure.
very, very hard. It didn't matter how far wide long on was. Nobody's going to stop that.
Livingston's got away with a few balls so far in his spell, but now it's time. It's time to go hard. He knows this is the moment. Livingston, he can be a bowler that can go. It's great intent, great bat swing. Nearly took out Virat there as well. He's got to be quick on his feet. There's a field change now. Rashid's going straight behind the bowler. Just to get Hardik thinking about not being able to just hit through the line of the ball straight.
Yeah, I saw him sprinting across the ground there, Adil Rashid. I thought he was going to go and speak to Livingston. Leg spinner to spinner.
Seen that field utilised though, Ish. I've seen that field utilised before with people like Aaron Pollard, for example, who hit straight, but that was much further back. It's leading us into a wonderful contest. This England have been better than almost anybody else in the death overs, going at 6. India have scored quicker than anybody else in the death. But it's got into a situation where India really have no choice. Right now, Rashid's dropping back straight, so someone's got to come in. Square leg that's coming in. Wondered about square leg. Hardik's not a sweeper.
With that field, Livingston's going to have to keep it full. So Hardik does have to keep hitting it straight down the ground. If he gets a little bit short, Hardik will be all over that square leg being up inside the circle. Excellent tactics, though. I'm really liking what England are doing there. They've been really on with their game plan, with their bowling changes, and then also the assessment of the wicket. Been outstanding.
And the batsman says sorry, he's in front of the side screen, move away. 39 of 34. Virat's playing himself into a situation where he's got to finish big from here. I said, loves playing with the Adelaide Oval. He's got lots of hundreds. As they've gone again, Jordan will cut everything off on this occasion.
Yes.
He was just loping towards it, and that's when Jordan normally cuts it off. So 100 comes up. The timing was superb. 100 for 3 from 15.
Let's go guys, let's go.
Sound it makes
We can win
is
this.
the exhilarating sound of success. Hello, Indian Car of the Year 2022. Hello,
1.5 crore people watching. Wow.
बंगाल में एक कहावत है, जंगल में शेर और तालाब में मगरमच्छ, मतलब हर तरफ खतरा.
KallMeRaj now streaming.
Naveen Express, the Dookie King. Mighty Maninder.
The names have grown in stature. Who will surge ahead to greatness? Vivo Pro Kabaddi every day at 7 p.m.
100 for 3 with 5 overs to go in a World Cup semi-final. That is all Virat Kohli and Hardik Pandya will be bothered about. And this is the boundary that brought up the 100. For India, much needed boundary. 10 fours and only 2 sixes. All the talk of the boundary's been short square. India have only cleared the fence twice.
And yes, I think that boundary was needed, because otherwise Livingston would have finished with 3 overs for 17 or 18 runs. England have used Livingston very, very well.
Yeah, the 2 leg spinners have been excellent. But in England, Rashid in particular, outstanding. Butler's been very good getting through his leg spinners while the right-handers have been in. In each phase, India have been quiet. What about this phase? Can they put their foot to the gas?
Oh, wide.
Jordan will start here with a wide.
That's what he's in the team for. Chris Jordan. And try and bowl under the bat. Hardik Pandya will be looking for the biggies now. He's batted 12 balls, he scored only 9. That's not what his normal scoring rate is.
Flicks it away hard, straight to the sweeper. It's Curran out there.
At the current rate, India will get to about 135. That's not going to be enough. 8 runs and over, they'll get to 140. They should be looking for at least 160. How are they going to get that?
Well, a change in the field. Third comes up, fine leg is up, mid-off goes back. Well, the projected scores, you feel the par here is 168. This being a used surface, it's going to be below that. Love to get 150 from here. All eyes on King Kohli at the end of the innings. Can he do something special? Oh, now is it foot first? Jordan wants to know if that was boot first. And I reckon they're going to review it. Butler thinks it is.
Direct to third umpire. We have a play review for LBW. The original decision is not out. I've checked front footer's field delivery. Just go to front time when available, please. Thank you.
Wow, third umpire can talk.
Just rock and roll that. Yeah, appears to be no bet. I'll treat when available, please. Thank you. Running through. Thank you. No bet involved. Ball tracking when available, please. No problem. Just waiting for ball tracking. Just waiting for ball tracking, pistol. Thank you. Pitching in line, impacts in line, wickets, umpire's call. We'll get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of not out. Signal now.
Yeah, good review from England. They don't lose the review. It was clipping. Butler knew it was full enough. They needed the on-field umpire's decision. Kohli survives. Really good though from Jordan. Straight Yorkers. Field is set for it. He's nailed one there. This time a bit of room. Kohli gets his hands through the ball. Kohli gets 4 more.
Let's go 50. Pakka 50.
This is trademark Virat Kohli shot. The extra cover drive. He got the room outside the off stump. There is a deep cover. There's a long off. Look at that foot going towards the ball. And the bat coming through nicely.
Over 200 runs now on this ground for Kohli in T20 internationals. He's yet to be dismissed. Ball. Kohli tucks it leg side. Cries of Kohli. Kohli goes up around the ground. For the first time, the Indian fans really getting involved.
Yes, they haven't really had the chance because while the partnership between Kohli and Rohit Sharma was going on, they did get to scream both the players' names, but once Rohit got out, it's been hard going for the Indians.
It's Virat Kohli. Hardik Pandya.
He wants to get back for 2. Can he get back? Yes, he can. A fumble in the deep from Livingston. 9 from the overs so far. 1 ball to go.
That's what he does as well. Kohli putting pressure on the fielder. He was the one coming towards the danger end.
Slow ball bouncer to end the over. Pandya will keep the strike. It's 110 for 3.
15 balls for 13.
They have lost their protector.
He's coming for the surface world. They think we're vulnerable. They're welcome to find out.
Cloudy day last couple of days compared to what we've had in Adelaide. Some early morning storms and a cool change blew through. Perfect conditions for cricket. 4 overs to go. 2 will be bowled by Sam Curran, who has the best bowling figures at the death in this World Cup. He's got the most wickets. He's got 2. Jordan's got 2. I think that will be it. May break one of Jordan's up, because 3 at the end might be a bit much. We will see. Jordan hits seriously hard, goes all the way for 6. Battered by Pandya.
These boundaries are short on the squarer side, and that is what Pandya is looking for. Bit of room outside the off stump. He got that, it was short, and look, deliberately getting a little under the ball and then hitting it over the top. That is a terrific shot.
Length that works at the MCG works in Perth. It's dangerous here at Adelaide with the boundaries. Short again, fast hands from Pandya. Brilliant in the deep. Bales does well.
They've run well. They've really run well, these two. Look at the way they are speeding.
Interesting that Sam Curran has kept his length. Pandya's waiting for that length to go square. Will he change it? Will he go full? Does. Gets driven straight to Moeen Ali.
Oh shit.
He does change it at the end of the innings. Sam Curran has been brilliant towards the end. At the start, he bowls short, and as he progresses through, look at those red dots. How he targets Yorkers and wide Yorkers. He has the highest percentage, and he'll go to that pretty soon. Unless they see Hardik Pandya as someone who belts wide Yorkers, we will see. There, perfect, really good. He doesn't belt the wide Yorker. Kohli's quick, lightning quick.
Both these batsmen don't play that scoop shot that Suryakumar Yadav does. So the Yorker is a very, very good delivery for both these batsmen.
Yeah, interesting conversation you're having there, guys, and it simplifies things for the bowlers. What you don't want as the bowler is to get predictable, but on a ground such as the Adelaide Oval, where it's very long, straight, and also throw into that the fact that Hardik and Virat do not do the lap shot that Suryakumar Yadav does to access behind them. You can have fine leg and third up, and if you're erring on full, get him to take on 88 and 86 metres. Just like that.
Mid-wicket, cloths it to deep mid-wicket. Kohli frustrated, he's been starved of the strike there. 121 for 3.
वो अपने रखवाले को खो चुके हैं।
वो आ रहा है हमारी दुनिया तबाह करने। उन्हें लगता है हम टूट चुके हैं, पर ये उनकी गलतफहमी है।
Butler spends a long time Just making those extra yards to be crystal clear with Chris Jordan what the plans are. Message delivered. Can Jordan deliver? Short. Belted away.
Oh my God.
Massive to the leg side. Hardik Pandya means business.
He certainly does. He was waiting for that. We saw that with that first delivery from Sam Curran in the previous over. He's already on the back foot. This time he's belted it over mid-wicket for a 6, taking advantage of the short square boundaries.
Partnership, much needed as well. Injection of momentum. And again a flick. That is even better.
One more 6, let's go.
The bat speed. Brilliant from Pandya.
Magical, this is magical. He started slowly. Hardik Pandya seemed to have had a good look at the pitch, sussing out what the bowlers are doing. Now it's been aimed at his pads, and he placed that half helicopter shot for another 6. Back-to-back 6s now for Hardik Pandya. India pressing down on the accelerator now.
Yeah, a touch of Sky and a touch of MS Dhoni in that, with the helicopter flick. What does Jordan do now? Butler another chap, 2 6s. They look at the umpire, and that's 1 for the over, 1 over shoulder height.
This is the second 6, aimed at the pads, trying to restrict the swing of the arms, but Pandya was ready. He's got an open batting stance, and that enables him to play the shot quite comfortably.
Well, England changing field, fine leg comes up. That's because Jordan's used his bouncer in the over. That man comes up, so the bouncer has gone, and there's some bluff involved, and he's going to be sitting on any length here. Brilliant, good comeback, nailed his Yorker.
Yes, he got it right, bang on. But it is not a dot ball as far as India is concerned. There's a run that has come off it as well. Magic moments, and who can forget it?
And he's put it away into the crowd. 6 6s in an over. Yuvraj Singh finishes things off in style.
Good morning, Stuart Broad, if you're watching in England. Hard, finds the gap, doesn't go for 4. Can Kohli get back for 50? He does.
Yes, let's go 50, hand shot.
450 in the tournament. Can't keep a great player down for long.
This is terrific batting, absolutely terrific. He's held the Indian innings together. You needed some solidity at one end, and he's given that, and he's scoring at a good clip as well. But now we'll look to accelerate even more.
450s in the World Cup. All he's interested now are these last 13 deliveries. And has it been taken? It has. Adil Rashid, brilliant. Kohli stands and stares. He's got to go.
The wide Yorker.
150 and gone.
The wide Yorker, he was looking to slice it because the third man was in the 30-meter circle. 5 meters on either side, and that would have been a boundary. There it is, the wide Yorker. And you can see Kohli looking to hit it between those two fielders in the 30-meter circle. That's a very good catch from Adil Rashid. Chris Jordan, that over wasn't turning out good till that last ball where he's got the wicket of Kohli for 50. India have lost 4 for 136.
ये लड़की कौन है? मैंने तो चिक्की से शादी की थी।
आपकी जो बड़ी बड़ी पलकों वाली आंखें हैं ना, इन्हें देख के तो ऐसा लगता है।
भैया, रिसर्च लैब में कुछ तो गड़बड़ चल रही है। पता लगाना होगा इस सब के पीछे कौन है। I want चिक्की to die. मैं तुम्हें मरने नहीं दूंगा चिक्की।
आशिकाना सीजन 2 देखिए नए एपिसोड्स सिर्फ डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पर।
आशिकाना
Two box office cricketers at the crease now. Rishabh Pant joins Hardik Pandya. Great comeback from Chris Jordan after being belted for 2 sixes. Ended the over really well. Can Rishabh Pant get back for 2? The throw's got to be at Hardik Pandya's end. It is. They settle for 1.
It's the wicket with wide Yorker, and Kohli looking to pierce that cap, wasn't able to do so. Very good catch that from Adil Rashid. 15 runs in the over till then. That's why Chris Jordan is happy. He got a wicket, big wicket of Kohli off the last ball.
He may well bowl him 3 on the bounce at the death. Captains don't like to do that, but that is his favourite area to bowl towards the end of the innings. He doesn't bowl much up front, so if anyone can do 3 at the end, it will be Jordan. Going to be access all areas from Rishabh Pant. He plays reverses, he plays scoops. The option is there for a scoop or a reverse if he wants. Up and over.
Oh,
will go away for 4.
four.
It does go away
Yes.
for 4. First delivery, boundary for Pant.
Yes, he's
Catch
seen
ball
the fielder
4.
is in the 30-meter circle. No protection for Sam Curran in the deep. The good shot, he's taken his front foot away, given himself all the room in the world.
Why is he looking so
and then
fat?
opening the face of the bat at the last moment.
Good comeback. Beautiful comeback, Sam Curran. Similar to Jordan, having been hit for a boundary. The Yorker fired in at the toes.
Good speed as well, almost 140 kilometers per hour. Spot on Yorker from Sam Curran.
Yeah, guys, as we watch this and England try and win this phase, and it's the final phase again. So what is it, 9 balls to go, and they're big 9 balls. One side on the brink of keeping it down to what they'll be happy with. And the other, India, oh, shot. That's a good shot. Nicely done away from the sweeper, and it'll go for 4 more. As we go into these 9 balls, watch for the angle of the bat face from both Hardik and also Rishabh Pant as they try to get square, even though the ball is full. That's expertly done.
It was well bowled by Sam Curran. He nailed his skill, but Hardik Pandya was just that little bit better, opening the bat face. That's gone leg side, that's gone big. Hardik Pandya is having an evening out at the Adelaide Oval.
And
once again, very good anticipation. He already stands deep in the crease. Then he takes a half step back again and gives himself that little bit of room. Almost look as if he's anticipating, waiting for that delivery. And that's a massive six. Remember the par score here 168. Remember they were falling below par, and then Pandya strode to the middle. He's had a quiet tournament. He loves the big occasion. Problem for Butler and Curran. The wide Yorker went for 4, and the length ball back of the length went for 6. Full and straight, one of Curran's skills.
And the ball, sorry, last ball.
Stokes does well, Stokes doesn't do well. We're going to have a look at that. It's spun on Stokes. Either way, it's 50 for Hardik Pandya. It's a quite brilliant knock.
It is. Like we said earlier, he took his time to get going, but now he's taking the England attack apart. There it is. Very, very competitive cricketer, Ben Stokes. Didn't work for him. Looking to grab the ball before it hits that boundary. Hardik Pandya, a half century. It's come of only 29 deliveries. Strike rate of almost 180. What a magnificent innings it is. 156 for 4.
They have lost their protector. He's coming for the surface world. They think we're vulnerable. They're welcome to find out.
Watch on nervously. What does Rishabh Pant do here? Who strikes me as someone who wants to join in. Pandya at a non-striker's end. What is the message? Tip and run and leave it to me, or Rishabh, play your natural game. Will be 3 on the bounce to end for Jordan. Will be Punt on strike. Can they get up towards 170? Can they get above par? Toss swatted away. There is a sweeper out there. No mistake this time from Stokes.
Have a look at some of the shots that Hardik Pandya has played today. This is that lofted drive, then this 6 punch off the back foot, then the pull shot, the flick shot, then the steer for a boundary, then again the front foot pull shot coming into play. What an innings this has been.
They often do it, India. They start slowly and then they build towards the end. It is slightly old-fashioned. Put a lot of pressure on the end of the innings. They have delivered again here. Can they cash in on these 5 deliveries?
I'll be back, guys. Continue stream.
opens the face again. All those shots you play that you think deserves more than one, and that's all he got was one.
England won't mind that. These two deliveries, just a single.
Punt looks behind him. Very good, Chris Jordan. Misses. Does he miss the other end? They cross. Rishabh Pant has been sacrificed. Because it's a run out, Hardik Pandya will be on strike. That was sensible from Pandya. Watch the running here. Hardik Pandya said, Rishabh, you've got to go. I need the strike.
And yes, Rishabh Pant sacrificed his wicket.
Wicket.
In the team's interest, he's gone for 6. India have lost half their side for 158.
I want to look it back.
Now, Hardik Pandya will be on strike. That was sensible from Pandya. Watch the running here. Hardik Pandya said, Rishabh, you've got to go. I need the strike.
And yes, Rishabh Pant sacrificed.
Okay, got it. He wanted a strike.
It will be Hardik on strike. I might have gone Akshar Patel, not so much for the bat.
Let's go.
But for the running, because
Three more balls.
got to get back for 2. These 3 deliveries have to be faced by Hardik Pandya.
Wow, shit. So high. Long catch. No, 6. 6.
He's getting into the crowd.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 6. Hardik Pandya.
Pandya's hitting.
That's a massive hit. That is a long boundary that. Over, long gone. He looks very slightly built. But he packs a lot of power. Look at that, off the middle of the bat. And it's gone well past that fielder on the boundary. And
88 meters. 88 meters.
How did he get under that? Because Jordan didn't get that far wrong. He's bowled a really good last over here. That is the longest boundary on the ground. That's been hit leg side. Can Stokes get there? No, he can't. Pandya looks at the square leg umpire and asks the question.
Another good shot.
Let's go. One more last ball. If it's go for a 6,
this is a full toss.
It will be easy match for us.
Below the waist.
Yeah, below waist high.
Par score, Nasser. 116 has been the par score.
Yeah, he got it to par. They want to belt this ball and get it above par. Hardik Pandya scored 50 from his last 17 deliveries.
Oh!
I think he's trod on his stumps there. It's a great shot, but he's out. Hit wicket. He went so far back in his crease, that could be vital at the end of the day. 168 the par. Hardik Pandya gets them to par.
Yes, he stands a little deep, and when he takes that back foot there, We've often seen the bat come in, and it's this time around, of course, it's the foot. Oh, Mrs. Pandya thinks it's okay. 168 India have total in their 20 overs.
Oh my god, that's what was it for, you know, that hit wicket ho gaya.
Disney Plus Hotstar पर स्पोर्ट्स से होगा no time out. Indian Super League.
Guys, we need 170. We need to defend 170. It's okay. No, not 170. 169.
Premier League. Disney Plus Hotstar. यहाँ sports never ending. हमेशा trending.
Has taken their time. Rahul 5 from 5. Rohit 27 from 28. 14. Suryakumar just missing out today. 6 for Rishabh. 50 for Virat. And an amazing 63 from Hardik Pandya. 168 for 6.
England's bowling. Stokes bowled 2 overs for 18. Vokes bowled 3 for 24. He got 1 wicket there of KL Rahul. Adil Rashid got the wicket, the most important wicket of Suryakumar Yadav. Livingston bowled his 3 overs for only 7 runs and over. And then Jordan finishing with 3 wickets for 43.
First section excellent. Second section excellent from England. Third section belonged to India, and it belonged to the bat of Hardik Pandya. 168 in total. Crowd just take a breather and just go around the concourse and get himself a drink, and they want to be out because that contest between Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Ashdeep and the England openers is going to be vital. We have a game on here at the Adelaide Oval. Time to hear from the England camp. Here's Pommy with Adil Rashid.
Adil, 1 for 20. Tell me how you feel you went with your own bowling.
I think personally I felt quite good. I thought we bowled well there as a team early up, and also in the middle. But I thought we kept it tight, we kept the pressure on them, and personally myself, I felt okay.
Okay, and then as a group, as the back end comes, when you're sort of on the brink of keeping them down, and that happens, what do you feel about that?
I think at the beginning of the day, if we said 168, we'll be happy with that. We know T20 cricket, the back end, they've got some powerful hitters, they've got world-class players. We know the boundaries are going to come, 4s and 6s, but for us, it was about being, keeping patient, being positive and trying to deliver our skills. So I thought we did that pretty well.
Yeah, momentum, what does that mean as you go in the change room? What are you discussing about chasing this down?
It's very simple. Our aim is just to chase that total. Doesn't matter if it's the last ball of the innings or whatever it is. Very simple for us. But I think the first half, I thought we'll be pretty happy with our position.
Okay, well done, well bowled.
Thank you very much.
Well, definitely. I think India have got the run on the board, and all they need to do is just go out there and bowl as well as they have finished the inning. I think Hardik Pandya's inning was very, very crucial. It came at that time when India needed the most, and that's why he's an X factor. Scoring those runs in that fashion, it's very difficult kind of a task. Not many can do this kind of a job what Hardik has done, and absolutely brilliant he was.
And Sanjay, Virat Kohli, 4th half century at Adelaide Oval across formats.
Oh.
The back